Okay, we're live for Fireside Chat number 232. All right, so now I got one big announcement talking about the Admiralty staff. Let me see if there's anything else we do need to go over. Just recapping announcements. Congrats to Digital Yormling, the Warrior of the Month, and the Teutonic Order are the inaugural Platoon of the Month. We're going to be giving out that award every month, and the Platoon of the Month will get to choose the name of the special voice channel, which will be used just for Platoon. Well, I mean, anybody can use it for anything, but they will get to name one of our voice channels, basically, whoever the Platoon of the Month is. So at the next month, if it's a different platoon, they can name it something else, and so on. Small note, House Council channels are all up. For many of you, this won't make a difference, but if you are a lord or prince or earl, you are on your house's council. So you should be able to access and see that channel now. And those are up all the time now as well. Beyond that, yeah, the big announcement is the Admiralty staff thing. So, kind of something we were doing before, but now just a little bit more official. So, each member of the Admiralty um, kind of has their own particular area of expertise, and they can now officially take on staff, which really just means people that help them out with all of the duties that they have to get done. Um, and they can take people on then. And you can work for multiple members of the Admiralty, but if you are looking to get promoted, or for example, officers, or rather COs, are required to have a duty, so they might then just work as staff for one of the members of the Admiralty. Um, those are just a few examples, but anybody can do it if they want to help out. And again, get noticed, get promoted. It's a great way to do that too. The biggest needs right now are number one going to be a Silva as Commodore. So one of the kind of changes that I'm making for the Commodore office is she is now kind of in charge of well, the Commodore position before was about recruitment and recruit retention, but specifically what I'd like to see that office do now is actually be reaching out to guests and reservists on the server about moving to active duty, but also talking to enlisted members, I think, is something that's really important, and trying to get them promoted. So basically, trying to help them find and complete whatever requirements, rank quizzes, for example, that they need to get promoted, and doing that more frequently so that it isn't just happening once per month at the end of the month roster review kind of cycle that we have. So that it's happening more frequently than that is the hope. As well, Ulfold, of course, many of you have already done this, but Ulfold, his staff work on doing the roster review and also maintaining some other stuff, such as checking the LOAs and recruits channel, updating the spreadsheets, promotions and demotions, all of that kind of stuff. There's some more duties as well, like Ulf is monitoring all COs and anyone who has a duty assigned to them to make sure the duty is actually being completed. So if you want to work with either of them, either Ulfold or Silva, that is kind of their area. Um, but if you are interested in either Kusiaganarian or myself working with us, just speaking for myself, I'm probably not really looking for staff currently, but always feel free to reach out. No harm in that. But what you can do is you can check out About WA, and then near the top there, second box is, or second link rather, is clan ranks and duties. If you open that up, you can scroll down. You can look through all the ranks, but you can actually look at the individual ranks for each member of the Admiralty, Commodore, Fleet Admiral, Rear Admiral, Admiral, Vice Admiral, and you can see under our duties what we have to do. So members of our staff would be helping us with that. So that's a good way to kind of browse through and see if anything catches your eye, anything sounds like something that you are interested in. Beyond that, not a lot of announcements. In fact, I think that's gonna about do it. We did just have a Virling Day yesterday, um, and kind of in going with that, Kaliar and Veerstein put together kind of some documentation on the Virling sort of second Norse name tradition, which is something Veerstein kind of started up a while ago, but I know I never really had it in like the official documentation as far as like house traditions and stuff. So I asked him about it yesterday on Veerling Day, and those guys put something together. So that is now in the House Dippity channel. It's on the House Dippity subforum. It's briefly mentioned even in About WA under House Dippity as one of our traditions. So yeah, that's kind of cool. But I think that will do it. So I'll be around for my office hours shortly. And I'll be back next week for a Fireside Chat at the usual time.